I don't know. It sounds like, it doesn't always happen that way, in my opinion. Some girls, when I've noticed, they'll drop hints, yeah, and they'll do things differently, but, like, dressing up doesn't always happen. I don't always see that happen. Like, me and my, okay, this is really interesting. Like, she dropped a lot of hints and I didn't know it.
Exactly. Think about it this way.
But she didn't do all that asking herself out by herself. She didn't do all that stuff. But how she talked to me was a little different. Like, she talked about, I actually started thinking about it, and I started really catching it now. And she had a higher pitch when she talked to me. She didn't have, like, there was a group around. She talked like a certain way, and then she talked to me in the group.
Oh, Maddie! But let me tell you, think about it like this. If you think we're analyzers, okay, so y'all are simple-minded, right? And we're analyzers, which means if we're analyzers and we pick out certain things and try to, get into what the meaning of it is, that means everything that we do sends a hint out before we even, before we even sometimes know ourselves. Like, yeah. I know my thing. He's probably like, nail me hang. Like, I will sit there and analyze every book and everything that the guy does, and it's like the two of them tell you that's probably got me deeper in the hole of getting away from him than getting closer to him. If I'm analyzing everything he says or he does, like he give me expression, I'm like, he don't like me no more.
Like a mother freaking robot or something.
Yeah. So if you think of us as analyzers, then that means when you are with a girl and say, okay, you like, okay, I really don't think she likes me. If you think about we're analyzers and you look at that girl and say, okay, what's the hints? What is she doing day-to-day basis? Is it different? Because since we're analyzers, that means we give out hints that y'all probably wouldn't pick up, but we think, okay, if we throw that out there, maybe he'll understand it some kind of way. He'll understand it. But we do it a lot. So
that's another question. How do guys go about targeting girls? Like, I hate saying it like that, but how do we go about targeting certain girls? Like, talking.
First of all, don't set your standards so high you miss the girl that she's not too bad, but she's just right.
But the whole Taylor Swift song.
Yeah, like she's not.
I love Taylor Swift, man. Come on.
No. I was brain because we set our standards too high.
We don't just high at all.
For real, y'all do, because y'all will say, this makes me mad. This is like one of your top most hated things when you say, oh, I date anybody. No, y'all would not. So
to a certain extent, I said that before. We wouldn't really date anybody.
I have my standards, but I mean,
exactly.
They're not as high as everyone thinks they are.
But the thing is, you can't really jump on him because when you go about, like, for instance, y'all tell us, what was I talking about? My mind just setting standards too high. Yeah. So if you say, okay, y'all say, okay, I'll date anybody. So we go to y'all and we'll be like, well, how you like this? And we start giggling in front of y'all, trying to talk to y'all. Then as soon as the girl shows that she likes y'all have this little, for real, y'all have this little X sign that says, and we can't even get. Now, that is true. We come and then y'all push away and then y'all be like, oh, I think I like her. And then by that time, we don't even like y'all no more. And then y'all wonder where we at. We were there, y'all pushed us away. And we called somebody else. Yeah.
Well, that's some kind of time.
Well, I like to ask a question about, like, me and my ex thing. Okay, so I never looked at another girl at all, like, when I was with her. I really didn't. I didn't notice other girls. That's really.
You saw them, but you weren't, like, checking them out, literally.
And, like, no, I never did.
She got nice her chick, or she has a nice ass. She wasn't doing that.
Well, because, like, I used to do that on, like, a regular basis because I was theater kid. I used to pick out people for, who would be better for this part, who would be better for that part. And you had to be able to go and say, that's a nice body, those are little, I can do that. I can actually spend that time and actually have no emotional thing behind it. But, like, me, no, I couldn't even do that when I was with her, which was really interesting. But, when a girl, I don't know how that phrase is. When a guy, he's willing to, give up something that was a very hard thing for him to give up, and he gives it up, and it's actually a big issue. It's a very big issue. And he comes to her and he's like, listen, I have this big issue, and I'm getting rid of it, and it's really hard for me right now, and I just kind of need you here with me. And she's like, it's something too big for me to handle right now. I think we need to split.
Sometimes it is. I've done it.
And no, the thing is, like, during the relationship, he's done things. He's had issues that were too big for him, and he pushed through it, and he was able to handle it barely. But when he comes to her, because I never came to her about any real big issues. I mean, a couple of big issues came up, like semi-big, like me coming here. That was an issue, and I didn't tell her right away. I had already applied, and I had already gone through like the process, and then I told her, and I was like, I'm really gonna go down all of this. She's like, I don't think that'd be a good idea. And I'm like, why? Well, you might find someone there. And I'm like, have I ever really noticed anyone else but you? This far.
Thus far is what the woman's trying to say. Like you just said, thus far. But you have to think about it. Sometimes you say, okay, I pushed through this with her, but have you ever thought that maybe, like sometimes in my situation, a dude can say something, and not just one time, but keep saying it and not even realize it because, like, it's something that you told the girl not to do. So she's not doing it, but you are doing it towards her. And by the time she even comes to you, because she's not going to come to you anymore and talk about it because you already stated your point. So she's not going to come to you. And therefore, whatever it is, she has it inside of her. So at that moment when, you saying, okay, I got this big thing that I need to handle, she's not going to be there for you because she already has enough in her that's like, I couldn't even go to you for this. And I wish I could have, but I can't. So now this is way bigger because I already got, say I have 100. I got 70% of that stuff filled up, and this is like 56%.
Yeah.
That 100 is...
Well, no, what you're saying.